Once again, I, Sunil God, welcomes you all in the session 4 of polynomials. Today, in this session, we shall find the zeros of the polynomial and then verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of quadratic polynomial. In the first part, we have given a polynomial px which is equals to x square minus 2x minus 8. First, we shall find the zeros of this polynomial, and for the zeros of this polynomial we know that px should be equals to 0. But first we factorize this quadratic polynomial using the method of splitting the middle term. We can factorize x square minus 2x minus 8 in form of x minus 4 and x plus 2. As we know that the zeros of px can be found by equating this px is equals to 0, and the value of px is x minus 4 multiplied by x plus 2 is equals to 0. If this term is equals to 0, then we can say that either x minus 4 equals to 0 or x plus 2 equals to 0. When we equate this factor equals to 0, we get x equals to 4. And if this factor is equating to 0, then x is equals to minus 2. So we can say that the zeros of x square minus 2x minus 8, or in other words, the zeros of given polynomials are 4 and minus 2. This is the first portion of our question in which we have to find the zeros of the px. Now we shall have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of the given polynomial. The coefficients of the given polynomials are a equals to 1, that means the coefficient of x square, b equals to minus 2, that means the coefficient of x, and c equals to minus 8, that means the constant term. Again, I am repeating the coefficients of the given polynomial. A means the coefficient of x square, and here the coefficient of x square is 1. B equals to minus 2, that means the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is minus 2, that's why the value of b equals to minus 2. And c means the constant term, and here the constant term is minus 8. Now the first relation is sum of zeros is equals to minus b by a. We have to verify this relation, so we shall take the left hand side of this relation, which is equals to sum of zeros, and the sum of zeros, we have to add these two zeros, 4 plus, and the second 0 is minus 2, and the sum of these two zeros is equals to 2. That means left hand side is equals to 2. The right hand side of the given relation is minus b by a. Minus of b by a, this is equals to negative sign as it is. The value of b is minus 2 from here, and the value of a equals to 1 from here. Minus minus plus 2, and the left hand side is also equals to 2, that means right hand side equals to left hand side. In the second relation, we have product of zeros equals to c by a. Again we have to verify this relation, and for the verification, the left hand side of this relation is product of zeros. Product of zeros means we have to multiply the given zeros, and the first 0 is 4 and the second 0 is minus 2. First 0 is 4 and second 0 is minus 2. We have to find out the product of these two zeros, which is equals to minus 8. Right hand side of this relation is c by a, and the value of c is minus of 8. Value of c is minus of 8 and the value of a is 1. This is equals to minus 8. That means right hand side is equals to minus 8 and left hand side is also equals to minus 8. So our relation is proved. In this way, in such type of questions, first we shall find the zeros of given polynomial and then the verification of these two relations. Now we shall take one more example. In this example, suppose we have given a polynomial px is equals to x square minus 15. This polynomial can be written in standard form like this. That means x square as it is. There is no term of x, that's why we write, or we can write plus 0 multiplied by x and the last term minus 15 as it is. To find the zeros of given polynomial, we must have to equate the polynomial is equals to 0. The value of px equals to x square minus 15. Now we have to factorize this term, or we have to simplify this equation. On transposing the term, we get x square is equals to 15. If the sign of square root is transposed in the right hand side, then the sign of square root is converted, the sign of square is converted in form of square root having the sign of positive and negative. Again I am repeating the process of getting the zeros in this case. जीरोस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए सबसे पहले हमें गिवन पॉलिनॉमियल को जीरो के इक्वेट करना होगा. गिवन पॉलिनॉमियल है एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 15, हमें इसे फैक्टराइज करना है. या फिर दूसरा मेथड है, क्योंकि हम यहाँ पर स्प्लिटिंग द मिडिल टर्म अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते, तो हम माइनस 15 को राइट हैंड साइड में शिफ्ट कर देंगे. वैल्यू हमें मिल जाएगी एक्स स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 15. जब स्क्वायर के साइन को राइट हैंड साइड में ट्रांसपोज किया जाता है तो स्क्वायर रूट की फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है और उसके साथ में पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव साइन भी आपको मिल जाएंगे. दैट मीन्स द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू रूट 15 एंड द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स इज ऑल्सो इक्वल्स टू माइनस ऑफ रूट 15. So the zeros of given polynomial are root 15 and minus root 15. First 0 is root 15 and second 0 is minus root 15. Now in the second section of this question we have to verify two relations. Again the value of a equals to 1 from here. The value of b, that means the coefficient of x, which is equals to 0, and the value of c, that means the constant term, which is equals to minus 15. In the first relation we have to prove sum of zeros is equals to minus of b by a. So left hand side of this relation is sum of zeros. That means we have to add the zeros we obtained here. So the sum of these two zeros is equals to root 15 minus of root 15, as plus minus is equals to minus, and the solution of this term is equals to 0. The right hand side of this relation is equals to minus of b by a. The value of b is 0 and the value of a is 1, and the simplification of this term 0 by 1 is equals to 0. Left hand side is equals to 0 and right hand side is also equals to 0. So our first relation is verified. In the second relation we have to prove product of zeros is equals to c by a. Left hand side of this relation is product of zeros. That means we have to multiply the obtained zeros. we have to multiply the obtained zeros. First zero is root 15 and second zero is minus of root 15. First we multiply plus by negative sign, and plus minus is equals to minus. Now we have to multiply root 15 by root 15. The multiplication of root 15 by root 15 is equals to 15. So the left hand side is minus of 15. What about right hand side? Here the right hand side is equals to c by a, and the value of c is minus 15 and the value of a is 1. On simplification of this term we get minus 15, which is also equals to left hand side. So our second relation is also verified. Thank you.